So I wanted to make this quick video because I couldn't figure it out on the last live, how to change the DPI on Affinity, how to create a macro, and I have figured it out now. So let's make sure that I am still streaming. I think I have too many things open right now. I think I am still streaming. I wish I could see comments though. I have to say that is a little frustrating that I haven't figured out that, but maybe I shouldn't use OBS. We'll figure that out later though. Okay, let's take a look. So I have Affinity open here. I have macro panel open. So what I'm showing in this video is how you create a macro, which is like an automation through Affinity to be able to change the DPI. So what I had to do to get that macro showing was go to Windows, Pixel, and then macro. So that is checked, meaning that it's going to show on the sidebar for me. And when I click out of, I go to Pixel, it's there again. What you do need to do is you need to add any sort of image. So I'm going to add an image, maybe not one that's already 300 DPI because that won't do the change, but any other image. And then what you would do is you'll hit record on the macro. So you're going to start recording. And what this is doing is it's recording my steps so that I can save them later and it knows what to do next time. Then I was so close last time, if you were watching the other video, but you're going to go document setup, and I went to document setup here. You're going to go to resize and then document. Now, if I wanted to resize it, like I said, if this is a bad example because usually I would do the upscaled one, but if I had upscaled it ×4 and it was like 4,000 something and I wanted to resize it, I could do that here and say all my images were squares and I was going to resize them. Like I do this for my seamless patterns. But there's another way to do that, which I can show also. But let's say we just want to change the DPI. We'll go there and we want to turn off that resample. Oh, and that does turn off the size also. Okay, so turn that off and you can do the resizing in a different spot. And you're going to say resize. That's it. You're going to press stop. Then you want to save this. So you're going to press this button here that says add to library. And I can say test, because I already have one, so I don't think I can choose change DPI to 300, whatever you want to change it to, whatever you want to name it. Now it's saved in all my my macros, which these ones are ones that it came with, and this one is. Now, what you would do, which I did show this in the other video, you go File, New Image Process, Batch Job, and this is where you would select your images you want to change. So it doesn't actually open them into Affinity. So let me see if I have like, I don't think I have a bunch of images that I need to do this for at this moment. I've already changed the DPI because it's so quick. I do it all at once usually, all the steps. But just to show you for an example, let's see if I have any of the backgrounds just removed. I do try to delete things. As you can see, I'm not that great. Okay, pink, orange, florals, background. So this would be the step when I would now need to change the DPI. So I would select all of these. So to do that, I pressed Control A. And it adds them all. And you see that was 46 images, so that was a decent amount. It adds them all here. Then I choose where I want it saved into. So you could, if you don't change this, it's going to override your photos, which may or may not be a bad thing. But I like to do it separate. I already have a folder named that, so let's get something else because I've already done this. I think then that's where I'm choosing I want these images to be saved after. I don't need the Affinity file. I need it as a PNG. This is where you could change the size if you wanted to. And then you see available macros down here. You're going to scroll down, choose the one, press apply, press OK. does show up on the side on the panel here. And you can see it is quite fast. Like this was how many images? 45 or something. And it is fast. And then they just, 47. That's right. They'll just disappear when they're done. So I'll let them do their thing for a second. Yeah, it's so weird that on my phone it doesn't show that I'm live. So hopefully it's working good. And I don't see comments come through in here either. Okay, then if I wanted to double check those, I'd go to downloads, Pink Flowers DPI. I'd right click on one of them, properties, and I can see that it changed the DPI for me. Okay. I don't need to set up that macro again. That's why I didn't have to do it before, because I had already done it. It is done. Anytime I need to change images, the DPI now, it's easy peasy. Also, if I want to change the size, it's easy peasy. I can do it all from Affinity. So I hope this was helpful.